Hey guys, so those of you who do not know, I am in an indoor karting league located in Leetsdale, Pennsylvania. And I just wanted to give a quick voiceover on one of my races that I had where I actually got a podium. So here we are. It's lights out, and I am currently in third place trying to catch down the front of the pack. These guys are so much faster than me. And we are running the track in reverse right now, so that's why it might look a little bit odd. Normally it is a counterclockwise track, and now we're running it clockwise. These carts are OTL carts. By the way, all footage in this video is by Joel AC. Go and subscribe to him on YouTube. I'll give you guys the link to his channel in the description. He does a lot of karting. And so right now I'm just trying to figure out what these guys in front of me are doing. I'm like doing the same lines as them, I feel, but like they just can carry so much more speed through the corners than I can. And I just need to figure out why. And I know it's not the cart because they consistently do it. So right now I'm in third place, but fourth place has gotten ahead of the person who is currently in fifth place, which his name is T-Con in fifth place. The person behind is Matt, also known as Renegade as a racer name. And I am currently in a little bit of a bubble, but I noticed that he is starting to catch me up, and I just need to try and keep my gap in front of him quite large so that I can definitely certify this third place, solidify. So right now it's a little bit boring, just trying to crush some of these laps in, just trying to get nice and consistent laps, figure out what's a nice line. Because this is the first time I've ever ran the reverse layout. I had about 14 minutes of practice, and then I got thrown right into the race. As you can see in fourth place, Matt is starting to catch up on me, and I'm starting to feel the pressure. I'm trying not to make too many mistakes, but it's definitely hard not to whenever you have very little practice on a track. Matt actually has over 690 races because he used to work at this facility. And he was able to get some races in because there was just nobody there or something, and he would just run reverse all the time. So I'm pretty impressed with how I am doing, comparatively speaking, to him. But the battle in front of me is Plasma Raider and Scooter Stew. Scooter Stew is currently in first place, and Matt is currently breathing down my neck. Matt is just gaining, tenths per lap, a couple tenths here, a couple tenths there. And he's getting within probably half a second of me. He's closing the gap quite quickly. And right now there's just 3 groups of 2 going throughout the entire race. And as you can see, I think Matt he knows how to get out of that final corner so much quicker than me, and I think that's where he gets me. He's just right down on my bumper right now. And Three Rivers Karting League has this rule that they call push to pass, and it's not like a button for you to push. It's I go a little bit wide into the final corner, but I go defensive going into the first corner, and he can't do anything about it until the next lap. But anyway, so there's something called push to pass where you can physically push the cart in front of you out of the way because of it being so difficult to pass on an indoor karting track. So yeah, Matt just can rotate the cart through that final corner a lot easier than what I can do. And I should probably be studying this and looking at it a little bit more. And as he pushes me a little bit wide and I just cut him off into this corner, try to hug the apex and gain a little bit of a gap between me and Matt. Going through the double hairpin here, trying to get a good exit out of this because you're going to use all the speed all the way up through the carousel, which is actually a 360-degree turn almost all the way around. It really kills your arms because obviously there's no powered steering in go-karts. Built in a little bit of a gap between me and Matt behind me, but we are still battling it out for that third position. So currently the person in last place, T-Con, he qualified a lot higher than what he got a pretty good lap in right at the end of qualifying, but he can't consistently do that. He actually got the fastest kart that was here at this facility, and he got a nice hero lap in on the final lap. Matt is really putting pressure on me. He's bumping me wide, bumping me wide. We're side by side through the second to last corner. I cut him off. And as I go a little bit wide, but not enough space for Matt to go up the inside. It is really a really tight match between me and Matt here. He's just been on my bumper this entire time, trying to find a way past. And I've been just very defensive this entire race, heart beating at probably 170 beats per minute. Really fighting him off. It's so hard to pass on this track because once you get side by side with somebody, there's just another left turn. Or like another right turn. Here he goes. He pushes me wide. We're side by side again. But I can just hold that apex and go very defensive. And he can't do anything about it. Getting a little bit better of an exit as we get onto this final lap. And I know he's going to try some stuff. He pushes me a little bit wide into the second hairpin here. I brake going into the carousel. He pushes me wide. He is currently in front of me, but I cut him off. A little bit of contact. I hug the apex, and I take third place home for the win. So the reason that I actually broke into that carousel, normally it's just a lift. Is that way I could fend him off. As you can see here, I brake into the carousel. He pushes me wide, but I'm already going slower so that I slow him down. And I can actually get in front of him and solidify that third place position. So that's just a little bit of karting for you guys. I'm probably not going to do a whole lot more sim racing content until I get a new microphone or something like that, because it's just not the quality of content that I am comfortable with making. And I just want to make the best videos possible because not having a great mic isn't the best. Unless you guys want to see a little bit more sim racing videos, then I'll make a few. But other than that, I will see you guys in the next video. Please like and subscribe.